Welcome to Helping Paws. Helping Paws is a small volunteer-based nonprofit in Hopkins, Minnesota, which is a suburb of Minneapolis. Helping Paws places service dogs with people with physical disabilities, veterans and first responders with PTSD, and also facility dogs. The facility dogs are working mostly in mental health situations with children. They have also been placed in Ramsey County, Minnesota, Stearns County, Minnesota, and Crow Wing County, Minnesota. The mission of Helping Paws is to further people's independence and quality of life through the use of an assistance dog. An overview of how our program works is we have volunteer foster home trainers who have signed up to take a dog and help us train it for 2 to about 2.5 years. They get the puppy when it's 7 to 8 weeks old. They come to Helping Paws to our training center about once a week. We do not go 52 weeks out of the year. There are breaks for holidays and such. But they come once a week and they learn different cues and commands. Then they go home and they work on those cues and commands every day, coming back the next week and building on that cue or command for about the 2 years. They learn in between 70 to probably 80, 85 different cues and commands to become fully trained service dogs. The great thing about our training center is that we have some real live setups of things the dogs get to work with to further their training. So we have obviously one thing, doors for them to practice opening and light switches that they can practice turning on. As you will see, they are currently placed on the walls at different levels. So as we start the training, they will start with turning the toggle switch down at a lower level. And as they progress, it goes up to different levels until they learn the rise command, in which they can rise onto an actual wall and turn on the light switch. The really great thing about that is that when they turn on the light switch, they actually will see the light go on. So the dog is reinforced that the command they did, or the cue that they did, actually has a function or a job. The other really great thing is that we have been lucky enough to have people donate wheelchairs and power chairs to us over the years. So the dogs are, as they mature and get further along in their training, are able to work with people in the real equipment that they would be placed with as they become a working service dog. So they get used to the sound of the chairs, the rolling, keeping their feet and their body in position to not get in the way of the wheelchair. Another fun thing about our training center is that we actually have a full-size kitchen, so we can train with opening doors, opening cupboard doors, shutting cupboard doors in a real live setting, so the dogs get the full feel of what it would be like when they actually go out to work. Right now, our training center is set up in a social distance and pandemic, or the COVID-19 safety measures. So we have 6 foot by 6 foot squares on our floors so that when they do come to training class, they're able to stay a safe distance away from the other foster home trainers and their dogs. Helping Paws is currently in its 32nd year of existence. We have placed over 225 dogs in our 32 years of existence, and we currently have about 87 dogs who are considered graduate dogs that we follow up with and give continual care to. And we are very pleased to be able to say that we do not charge people for our dogs. They are given their dogs for free. They do not need to do fundraising to a certain level in order to receive one of our dogs. We do charge a $50 application fee, and we charge a $300 equipment adaptation fee to adjust a flexi leash to a wheelchair or a power chair. We have a person who customizes that for each of our graduates. We are also very fortunate that last year we had received 122,390 hours of volunteer time donated by approximately 275 volunteers at Helping Paws. The bulk of these hours are by our foster home trainers who are training our dogs. Again, we do not charge people to receive a Helping Paws service dog, and when our dogs graduate, they are valued at about $30,000.